We'll snug it up and then rotate the crank down and mark where the bolt contacts the block. We'll repeat this on each cylinder. Then I'll take a die grinder and remove just enough material to let the bolt pass through the bottom of the cylinder with about 60 thousandths clearance. With our grinding complete, we'll lay the crank back in and verify our clearance. If everything checks out, the block will go in the washer for a final cleaning.
The new crankshaft came with a 58-tooth per electric wheel, and it needs to be installed. For that, we'll use this Goodson fixture and a little bit of heat. The ring can be pressed on or heated like this. Do it in a rotating manner so it's heated even and expands enough probably good so you have time to align and locate it. It only goes on one way. We'll be back after the break.
We're back and continuing on this LSA build. It's time to check the bearing clearances. New coated Clevite bearings are placed in the main saddles and the caps. Then the caps are torqued to factory specs. The first pass on the inners, 15 pound-feet in sequence. Then follow up with the outers in the same manner. Now the inners are turned 80 degrees for their final torque, and the outers are turned to 53 degrees. Finally, the side bolts are snugged down to 20 pound-feet. With the new crankshaft on our Goodson crank stand, the OD of the main journal is measured with a mic and recorded as well. Using a dial bore gauge, which any engine builder should have, the ID of the bearing is measured and recorded. Repeat this for the other 4 journals. Those 2 numbers are subtracted from each journal, and that is the clearance. This Lunati crankshaft is from their Signature Series line. As we mentioned earlier, it has a 4 1/8 stroke. To reduce inertia weight, 7/8-inch lightning holes are drilled in the rod journals. The journals are ground to 125 thousandths radius and are micropolished. This crank will support well over 1,500 horsepower. With it in its new home, the main caps are torqued down to the same specs we used during clearance checking. Finishing it up, the crank's end plate comes in at an excellent 5 thousandths. Next up, Chris and Kyle will check rod bearing clearance. Just like the mains, the crank's rod journals have to be measured, and that measurement transferred to the dial bore gauge. New Clevite H-Series bearings are slid into the Lunati forged H-beam rods. They have a 6/125 center-to-center length and a bronze bush small end. Finishing them out is an ARP 2000 rod bolt. To achieve proper clamping force, the bolt has to be stretched a precise amount. An ARP rod bolt stretch gauge will tell us exactly how much the fastener is stretched when it's torqued. As per Lunati specs, the bolt stretch should be between 5 and 5.5 thousandths, which should happen between 65 and 75 pound-feet. And we're in the green zone. Just like the mains, the clearance is checked, then recorded on the build sheet.